Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot Reading, the audio edition, the edition that increases your imagination, which increases your odds of manifestation, that is, getting into the appropriate frequency that is kind of making its way through your life right now. That makes for great manifesting. It's also good for people who are multitaskers, because all you have on the screen is this one picture, and it is the spread, the tarot spread. And you can follow along with my explanation, storytelling, however you want to refer to it. But at the same time, you can get up and get a cup of coffee, tea, cereal, sandwich, whatever you want to do, and still listen. Because remember, whatever video you're watching, the minute you're not paying attention to the screen, it's audio. Same difference. So if you're watching video, you are captive. Your imagination is captive because you're buying into the images on the screen. Here, your imagination is allowed to run free. And so are you at the same time. So we begin. We go to the bottom row. We move to the top row. The two center cards, bottom and top, are significant, maybe the most significant. We'll get to it right now. Bottom row, center card, oracle card. Clean it up. Clean it up. In fact, the number on the left side of the card is 21. 2 and 1, 3. 3 is kind of pulling parts and pieces together. You ever get a 3, that's kind of what you're doing. You're kind of pulling people or yourself, elements together to work better. And so the idea is clean it up. There's something in your life that you need to work on, that you've been kind of ignoring or just kind of half-assing it, well, I'll just kind of dust it a little bit. I should do more, but this is good enough for now. And you've been doing it for a while. I am guesstimating for most of us that would mean the last 3 years. Could be your entire life, however. Nevertheless, you are getting to the point where you are understanding and you're feeling, more importantly, it's time to clean it up. Whatever it is for you. So we begin with the read, left side, bottom row. We got the devil and the tower back to back. Message is clear. It's not something horrible. I know people look at the tower, look at the devil and go, oh my God, it's going to be, maybe for a few people it could be potentially very difficult. But if you look at the imagery here, the devil is something you are attached to. You are voluntarily on some level. Yes, I know. Let's say as a child you got sucked into this system. You never questioned it. You just lived it. And you're getting to the point in your life, especially after the past 3 years, where you're going, you know what? What the hell am I doing this for? What am I doing? I'm not benefiting. I'm not enjoying my life. I'm just existing. But there was some point, and all of us do it, where we bought into the system. For example, back in the 70s and 80s, because I'm an older kind of guy, we got the personal computer coming in, Apple and Microsoft and all that stuff. And the way it was sold to us was like, oh, this is great, fabulous. And of course, we had things like Star Trek, Star Wars, and that stuff that made the future interesting, but fun, but positive. Ooh, we got all this technology, it's great stuff. And it's only now that we're finding out that that great stuff has imprisoned us. They can track us every bit. They can control so many parts of our lives, and they want to control more. They can control whether you eat or you don't, whether you have a job or you don't, whether you have money or you don't. That's what the technology has done. It was not how it was sold to us. But we bought in, and over the years, we had little clues. This is dark. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. We go back to Star Wars or Star Trek or something positive about the future. And, oh, well, it's great. But there was that little voice. Well, now that little voice is screaming. That's the devil. You bought into the system and you've stayed in it because it was convenient. You have a smartphone. Oh, look how easy it is. Look at it. Yeah, but they're tracking every single move. They know what you're doing, what you're buying, where you are. In fact, just a few days ago, I read about I think in 2026, a law was passed by both Republicans and Democrats, by the way. They work together as one unit, even though they try to sell it separately. But by 2026, all the cars sold are going to have a stop switch, a kill switch, that they can activate via computer. So you're driving your car, all of a sudden, boom, stop. You can't go anywhere. This electric car stuff falls right in line because they can more easily track you and more easily control your car. They can flip that switch 2026 and beyond and stop your car. They can stop thousands of cars at one time, maybe millions of cars. I don't know about the system. But there is that dark side that we've bought into, and we're beginning to see the dark side. And because of that, we're having a tower moment. We're going, whoa, 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 the Great Awakening. What is going on here? Well, we move over to the far right on the bottom row, and we see two Pentacles cards that are significant because Pentacles are things that we value, not just money, but things like health, things like love, things like happiness, things money cannot buy. And the Pentacles, anytime I see these, I'm always thinking, especially since we're doing the tarot reading from a manifesting perspective, Pentacles are always saying, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself, respect yourself. And that doesn't mean in a narcissistic way. Narcissism is not love. It's self-hate, masked as something else, but it's self-hate. Real love is part of your overall value system. And that's what you're beginning to add, the idea of the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, this idea of I'm important, I'm valuable, not in a phony baloney sense, but I deserve more than I'm getting. Look how many people have lost jobs. Look how many people are barely making ends meet. That's settling for that is not self-love. And so we're coming to a point, after all these years of being sucked into a system that just grinds us up, we're coming to a point where we're saying that's enough. I'm going to quit the devil addiction that I have contributed to. I'm going to have this tower moment. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to love, 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 love myself because that's probably the most important thing I can do. Then we go up to the upper row. We got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords says you're gonna change your thinking. That's going on right now because swords are words, ideas. And the Ten of Swords says you are ready to step forward. You're tired of being the victim. You're tired of being stabbed in the back. You're tired of being lied to. You're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to speak the truth to yourself first and foremost. Next to that, we got the Strength card. Been showing up a lot lately in the readings. If you've been following over the past few days, we've been getting it in almost every reading. So obviously, strength is what is being called for. And if you stop and think about it again, you got the devil, you got the tower right out of the box. The idea here is clean it up, right? That's the Oracle card, clean it up. There is something in your life that you have to break away from, that you have to clean up, finally. And I guess it's your independence, it's your self-worth. And yes, you have the strength to do it. It's going to take strength, and that's why the Strength cards have been showing up so much over the past week, but you have the strength to do it. How do you do that? The next card over, skipping the middle card up top, is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, again, Pentacles, things that you value, not just money. And when I see threes like this, I'm thinking, mind, body, spirit, all working together. Because remember, this is a card about your manifesting. It's a different reading than you would get normally in a tarot reading. I think it's much more effective, much more honest, much more helpful. And so when I see the Three of Pentacles, I'm thinking, okay, self-worth, great. How do you pull your mind, body, spirit together? Well, that's what you got to do. You got to reorient. You got to clean it up. Drop the devil addiction. Have your tower moment where you realize I am worthwhile. Start to change your thinking. Start to move ahead, combining mind, body, and spirit. Because right now you're bored. Four of Cups. Right now you are just bored out of your head. You don't lack motivation. You've lost interest. In fact, you, in many cases, have become emotionally shut down. You go, well, I got no control. I got nothing. I can't change. I'm stuck. You can make a difference, and you begin with you. You begin with you. break the devil addiction, have your tower moment, realize that you're worthwhile, step forward with new thought, new energy, move towards the combining of your mind, body, spirit, clean it up, move ahead. And again, the center card up top, vice versa card, we got the devil. You are giving serious thought to breaking away from your addictions, whatever they may be. My guess is for most people it is a lack of self-worth. We're really not that important. We're really not that powerful. We're really just victims. When you think that way, that's devil energy, and you're surrendering to it. You have to clean it up. You have the strength. You're changing your thinking. You're changing your values. You can do this. You can clean it up. No question about it. Do not limit yourself. But it's going to take a little bit of work. Just like cleaning up any time always does. I don't care how big or how small the project. Anytime you get into a little cleanup mode, it takes a little elbow grease. And that's what it's going to take for you. Spiritual, emotional elbow grease. Clean it up. Wrap up those loose ends. Break the devil addiction. Have your tower moment. Realize, yes, I count. I'm going to start acting like it. I'm going to start thinking like it. I'm going to move forward. Blend my mind, body, spirit into something that values me as a human being so I can unlock myself emotionally. But to do that, you will have to confront your, I'll call it social addiction, okay? You know what that means in your life, but you can do this. There you go. That's the read for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you gained a lot out of it. That's really the important thing. That you take this information and apply it to your life, to your manifesting. That's what the whole thing's about. I'll be back tomorrow with another Manifesting Tarot. I do a brand new one every day, 365. I hope you're here with me. But between now and the next time you and I have a chance to get together and manifest tarot together, peace and blessings.